Let's move on to our third Vegas game. This is Hallelujah. Praise Domes. Houston at Indianapolis. This game, a retractable roof at Lucas Oil Stadium. There is weather everywhere, but this is not one of the games affected, obviously, because it is indoors. And potentially as a result of that, the Colts have the second highest implied team total on the slate at 26.5. It's a perceived bad matchup against Houston. But quarterbacks have been doing well against Houston recently, and most of the Texans' high rankings have come from the three great games they had earlier this year when J.J. Watt was healthy. If you look at their game logs, they didn't allow any team to exceed 185 passing yards their first three games when J.J. Watt is healthy. But no one's been below 150 since then. Obviously, that's a pretty low barometer, but it's been a pretty dramatic shift for Houston. Quarterbacks had negative 0.17 passing net expected points per dropback against them with Watt. It is positive 0.17, so a huge shift ever since J.J. Watt is out. So the question here, Brandon, do you have any interest in Andrew Luck?
I have a lot of interest in Luck. Like you said, there's a big shift in the Texans pass defense. It was actually something I went over last week when they played the Packers. They're 21st in pass defense by numberFire's metrics since week 7. I really like Andrew Luck, and I really like him with T.Y. Hilton. As soon as the Texans started to play quarterbacks with any semblance of skill, even a guy like Blake Bortles, they just started giving up a lot of production, and their secondary is pretty banged up too. Kevin Johnson's on the IR. Jonathan Joseph dealing with some rib and lung issues, so he might not be playing this week. So yeah, I absolutely love Andrew Luck this week.
And Jadeveon Clowney too is beat up. He he did practice Thursday, but he missed Wednesday. It sounds like even if he plays, he'll be on a reduced snap count because he has missed some time. This is not a healthy unit. It's not just J.J. Watt. It's like you mentioned, there are a lot of guys banged up for Houston. So yeah, I agree. I love Andrew Luck this week. I kind of wish he hadn't done so well against the Jets because it was an island game, a Monday night game where he totally thrashed them. T.Y. Hilton went off. I almost wish that hadn't happened to kind of suppress ownership, but I think even with that in mind, I like Andrew Luck enough with T.Y. Hilton where I will be going back to them.